My asthmatic wife went to the Floor and Decor store in Sandy, Utah today, and she was not allowed in because she didn't have a mask and wouldn't wear a mask. She told them that she couldn't wear a mask because she is asthmatic and that the mask makes it difficult for her to breathe and contributes to her migraines. So we're going to go over the Americans with Disabilities Act here, and I'm going to show you exactly why the Americans with Disabilities Act applies to this case where individuals with disabilities are being forced to wear face masks. Here's a copy of the Americans with Disabilities Act I downloaded, and I've cut out portions so that it'll make this video quicker and easier to navigate. You can find a link to the entire document in the description of this video. The problem that the Americans with Disabilities Act attempts to address is to prevent those with physical or mental disabilities from having their rights to fully participate in all aspects of society from being infringed upon, right, discriminated against. And the authority for the Americans with Disabilities Act comes from the 14th Amendment, according to the federal government. And I'm going to read just a short portion of the 14th Amendment for you. And it reads, "No state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States, nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor deny to any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws." So that is the authority of the federal government, and the purpose of the Americans with Disabilities Act is to provide a clear and comprehensive national mandate for the elimination of discrimination against those with disabilities. A disability, the definition is a physical or mental impairment that substantially limits one or more major life activities of an individual. And then we can go to the bottom and read what are major life activities, and there are a lot of things that are listed down here. And among the list of major life activities is breathing. So breathing is considered a major life activity that if you have an impairment that limits your ability to do that, then you are considered to be covered under the Americans with Disabilities Act. So now we're going to skip further down in subchapter 3. And this section is titled Public Accommodations and Services Operated by Private Entities. And here we can see in paragraph 7, public accommodations, and it states the following private entities are considered public accommodations for purposes of this subchapter. We can go down to bullet E, a bakery, grocery store, clothing store, hardware store. But there's more: shopping center and other sales or rental establishments. This says these types of stores, if they are private entities but provide public accommodations, then they are covered under the Americans with Disabilities Act. Section 12,182, Prohibition of Discrimination by Public Accommodations, which means they are not allowed to discriminate. Let's read the rule. It says, no individual shall be discriminated against on the basis of disability in the full and equal enjoyment of the goods, services, facilities, privileges, advantages, or accommodations of any place of public accommodation by any person who owns, leases, or operates a place of public accommodation. My wife is asthmatic, but it's not just asthma. Any breathing disabilities would count. If you are of a disability, that means you have an impairment or a substantial limited use of your ability to breathe, then this applies to you. And an organization of public accommodation provided by a private entity cannot discriminate against your ability to equally enjoyment of those services that they provide. It's clear as day. I am sorry if you have been discriminated against due to misunderstandings and misinterpretations of governor's orders or mayor's orders, but it is completely wrong, and you have a right in this nation to be protected. Please do not allow your rights to be trampled upon. I get a little excited about these things. I'm upset. I try to be rational. I try to share a perspective that comes from interpreting data and do my best to remove biases from that interpretation. If you appreciate this, please share this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will be providing additional updates because what it looks like right now is things are only getting crazier and it doesn't make any sense. Thanks again for watching. Please don't let fear drive your decisions. There's reason to be optimistic. There's reason to have hope. Until next time, bye-bye.